explorers! Have you ever wondered why onions make us cry, or why popcorn pops? Let's uncover some amazing food mysteries! When onions are cut, they release a special tear-making gas that drifts and sting right into your eyes.
Your eyes make tears to wash the gas away and protect themselves.
Now we know why onions make us cry. But let's move to our next food mystery. How does a tiny popcorn kernel turn into a fluffy snack? Believe it or not, every popcorn kernel hides a tiny drop of water inside. As the kernel heats up, that water turns into steam and builds up pressure. Pop! The kernel bursts open and becomes fluffy popcorn. Now we know why popcorn pops. But let's move to our next food mystery. Why is honey so sticky compared to water? Honey is packed with lots of natural sugars, squeezed closely together.
Because these sugars move slowly and stick together, honey clings to almost everything it touches.
Now we know why honey is so sticky. But let's move to our next food mystery. How does flat dough become fluffy bread?
Tiny yeast cells wake up inside the dough and start feeding on sugars. As they feed, they create tiny gas bubbles that puff up the dough like a balloon. Now we know how dough rises into fluffy bread. But let's move to our next food mystery. Why do bananas turn brown after a while?
When a banana is peeled or bruised, the inside meets the air and a natural reaction begins.
This reaction creates brown pigments, slowly changing the banana from yellow to brown.
We've solved the banana mystery. Now let's discover where the holes in cheese come from.
As some cheeses are made, helpful bacteria create tiny gas bubbles inside them.
When the cheese hardens, those trapped bubbles leave holes behind. We've solved the cheese mystery. Now for our final food mystery. Why do we get brain freeze?
The cold temperature rapidly cools the roof of your mouth.
Nearby blood vessels react quickly, creating a short headache called brain freeze.
That's why eating ice cream slowly can help prevent brain freeze.
We solved some delicious food mysteries today. Which one surprised you the most? Subscribe for more amazing adventures